Hi everybody, it's Linda. Welcome back to Tips for You. Well, in my videos, I've spoken to you about the benefits of oils for your skin. The anti-aging benefits, the anti-wrinkle benefits. They're so healthy for your skin. They're natural for your skin. They're loaded with antioxidants and vitamins and minerals. Have you ever wanted to be able to get the benefits of all of these oils on your skin all in one application? Well, I've developed a way for you to do that. I've developed a recipe so that you can place all of your wonderful beneficial oils on your skin all at once. And it makes it easier for you to take your oils with you if you want to travel, because now you have them in one, what I call oil cream. And you can share them with other people too. And the good thing about it is that it makes the oil less transferable. So you won't get oils all over your pillowcases and your clothing, your bed. It's a wonderful anti-wrinkle treatment. I add a special ingredient that actually makes it even more beneficial to your skin. And I think you're really gonna love it. So if you want to learn how to make this wonderful recipe so that you can have the benefits of all of your favorite oils on your skin all at once, then please keep watching. And our first oil that we are adding to make our cream is castor oil. Castor oil is a rich, thick oil that deeply penetrates into the skin tissue and nourishes it with fatty acids. It moisturizes, hydrates, softens, and smooths your skin. It fights signs of aging as it stimulates collagen and elastin production in the skin. It has natural antibacterial, antifungal, and anti-inflammatory properties. It's a natural healer, healing dry, irritated, and sunburned skin, and it helps fade and heal acne and other skin disorders. It also reduces hyperpigmentation. And our next oil is olive oil. Oh, I can't say enough good things about olive oil. It is loaded with antioxidants, vitamin E, polyphenols, and phytosterols, which help protect the skin from aging and ultraviolet light. It penetrates deep into the skin to moisturize, soothe, and to heal. It contains a compound called hydroxytyrosol, which is very rare, and it prevents free radical damage to the skin. And our next oil is avocado oil. And avocado oil is rich in fatty acids, vitamins, and antioxidants. It contains vitamin C, vitamin E, beta-carotene, and omega-9 fatty acids, and oleic acid. It's an excellent anti-aging treatment for your skin. It helps to moisturize, regenerate damaged skin cells, reduce facial redness, irritation. It prevents wrinkles, and it slows down the aging of the skin. It also reduces hyperpigmentation of the skin. And of course, I have to include coconut oil. Coconut oil has natural antibacterial and antifungal properties. It's very moisturizing and hydrating for the skin, and it contains antioxidants that protect against free radicals and premature aging of the skin. And it has a wonderful fragrance, so it will help your cream smell lovely. And next is one of my favorites, jojoba oil. And actually, jojoba oil is a wax. It is not an oil, and it comes from the seed of the jojoba plant. It offers long-lasting moisture, very similar to human sebum. It contains an abundance of nutrients, vitamin E and B, minerals, chromium, copper, and zinc to nourish and protect the skin from environmental stressors. It's very gentle for the skin, excellent if you have sensitive skin or you're acne prone. It tends to not cause pimples, and it reduces the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, so it's a great anti-aging treatment. If you've watched my massage videos, you'll know that this is my absolute favorite oil to use to massage my face. And the last oil that I'm going to include in our cream is vitamin E oil. And vitamin E oil is an excellent nutrient and an antioxidant. It prevents the formation of wrinkles by fighting free radicals, and it boosts the collagen production in the skin and speeds cell regeneration and turnover. It also helps lighten dark spots. Now, some people may be allergic to vitamin E. There are people who are sensitive to it, so make sure that you are not before you put it into your cream. And I generally like to use the capsules because I find that the liquid form of it contains other oils like soybean oil and corn oil, and I want just the pure vitamin E, so I take it right from the capsule. It also does something very helpful when you use it in homemade skincare products, in that it slows down the oxidation process, thereby extending the life of your skincare product. And our last ingredient is beeswax, 100% natural beeswax. And I'm using the pellets here because they are so much easier to work with. Beeswax has antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, and antiviral benefits, making it an excellent treatment for minor skin irritations. It forms a protective barrier on the skin that seals in moisture, but it doesn't suffocate the skin. It allows the skin to breathe. It's also a humectant, which draws moisture to the skin. And it contains vitamin A, which will improve hydration to the skin, and it promotes cell regeneration. Now for the recipe. Basically, it's 1/4 cup of the oil of your choice. It can be a combination of 5 oils like I'm using, or it can be 2 oils. Whatever you choose, you have to mix them equally to get to 1/4 cup of oil. And you're also going to use 1/2 tablespoon rounded of beeswax pellets. Now, to make a thicker cream, simply use more beeswax pellets. And if you want to make a thinner cream, obviously use less beeswax pellets. You can play around with the beeswax to get the type of consistency that you would like. Now, some quick math to help you understand how I came up with my 1/4 cup using 5 oils. 12 teaspoons equals 1/4 cup. So, for each of my 5 oils, I'm using 2 teaspoons of the oil. But that gets me only to 10 teaspoons, and I need 12. So, I added 1 extra teaspoon of castor oil and 1 extra teaspoon of avocado oil. And now I have my 12 teaspoons, or 1/4 cup of oils. The addition of the vitamin E oil is nominal, so I really didn't factor it into the calculation for the 1/4 cup. Your first step is to combine all the oils that you're going to be using, and I've combined all 5 of my oils in a separate bowl. You want to keep it in a separate bowl. Now I'm going to add the vitamin E capsules. And you'll just take a pin and make a small hole in the vitamin E capsule and squeeze out the vitamin E oil into your bowl. Now I used 2 vitamin E capsules. You can use 1 or 2 or however many that you like to use. It's up to you. And then just stir it up and mix it well. Now the first step is to create a double boiler. And if you have a double boiler, then you're all set. But if you don't, then you can create one like I do. And you simply fill a pot with about 1 inch or 2 of water. Then you're going to place a glass jar or a glass bowl into the water. That's what we're going to be melting our beeswax in. It must be heat resistant. And it's great to use a jar because you can make it right in the jar, and then you just put the lid on it and you're all set, and you can keep your cream right in that jar. And I'm going to use my Pyrex glass bowl. Now please be extra specially careful not to get any water from the pot into your glass bowl or jar. You don't want any water to end up in your cream. This cream is not going to have any preservatives in it, and once you introduce water, then you'll need to have a preservative because water promotes the growth of bacteria in the cream. Set the heat to medium-low and begin to warm the bowl and the water. Now we're just going to add our 1/2 tablespoon of the beeswax pellets into our bowl. The bowl is dry inside. It is not wet in any way. And now we're just going to let it melt. You don't even have to stir it. It will just melt from the warmth of the water. Keep the temperature of your stove on simmer. You don't want the water bubbling and spraying up into your beeswax. Now it's completely liquefied. Turn off your heat. You don't need any more heat. The water's warm enough. This is when you'll want to immediately put your oils in. that you've already pre-mixed. Get them all in there. And keep it in the heat, because if you don't, the wax, the beeswax immediately starts to harden. And really stir it up nice now. Mix it properly, mix it really well. So remember, we put something that's cooler into something that's warm. So what it may do is, it may just make the beeswax form some hard pieces. If you'd like to add a favorite essential oil, this is a good time to add it to the mixture and stir it in. Once it's well mixed and completely melted, then it's time to remove your glass bowl from the warm water and place it on the counter to cool. Once your cream is cool, you can either leave it in the jar in which you prepared it, or you can transfer it to a special cream jar. I like to save the jars from my store-bought creams and store my homemade creams in them. I wash them with soap and water, and then I wipe them out with alcohol. Now it's time to transfer the oil and beeswax mixture to your makeup jar, but be sure you do it while it's still liquidy and very warm. Otherwise it starts to get thick and cool and you cannot pour it anymore. I have a teeny bit left over, so I'm going to put some into this Eucerin container here, just a little bit. Now it's going to take a while to cool, because it's quite hot, and you can see since this one had a tiny bit in it, it's already solidified. So I'm going to let that sit, and I will show you the finished product, and then we will try it on. You're going to love it. And as you can see, it is now solidified, and it's ready to be used and stored. Keep it in a cool place. And you know, these labels, by the way, they come right off, so you don't have to leave them on to confuse yourself with the product that you purchased. And now you have your own homemade. You could put your own label on that, and this one comes off as well. Now to use it, you just simply take your fingernail, take some off like this. You can see it's thick consistency. Okay, and then you could put it right on your hand. Feels wonderful. So smooth. My skin feels so soft. It's got a water protective barrier on it. This is great if you've got really chapped, dry hands, or if you have cracked feet, dry feet. It's rich. It's very soft on the skin. And then you'll just put your lid on it and store it. Now, because there's no water in these creams, you don't have to worry about them getting microbial contamination. They'll last for a long time. And if you added vitamin E to your cream, that will slow the oxidation process and help it to last even longer. So of course you can use it on your face as well. So I wanted to show you how nice it goes on before I put my makeup on, and how just take a little bit on your fingernail, just like I showed you, and say you just want to put it right here by where you get crow's feet, and just rub it in. Let the warmth from your skin melt it a bit, because as you know, it is a bit thick. And just let that melt it in, and you know it fills in fine lines. It's thick and rich, but without being greasy. So you're getting the benefit of all your fabulous oils and the wonderful properties of beeswax, all in one product. This is wonderful before you go to bed, to really enrich and repair your skin and keep that moisture in. It's a wonderful humectant. I try to put it wherever I feel that, you know, there are wrinkle-prone areas on a woman's face, the furrow areas, the crow's feet, the marionette lines, you know, target certain areas. You can, if you wanted to, wear this during the day to really hydrate and soften your skin and make it supple. This is a wonderful, natural, preservative-free, homemade product that you know you made yourself, and it is nourishing and wonderful for your skin, loaded with antioxidants and vitamins and minerals, and it's so healing. So I hope you really enjoyed this video. I hope you'll give this a try, making your own homemade oil cream to use on your skin. And let me know in the comments below if you're going to give it a try. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe because I have a lot more to come, something of interest to everyone. And please visit me at my blog spot where I do a lot of writing. And I'm also on Facebook and Twitter, so we can stay connected there as well. Okay, well, thanks so much for viewing. Bye-bye now.